Good morning, y'all. Good morning. How's everyone doing today? Good morning. We are going to do a 3-card spread here. Let's just get some things prepared. I should have this like around my neck or something. Like sold. It's just a bad slave joke. Sold. Hi, Bori. How are you? Hi, Divine. Hi, Dee. Hi, Cassandra. How's everyone doing? Bluetooth mode. I don't know what this is, but I always have this thing at the top of my head. I've always had it. And so today it's bothering me, but it always bothers me. Hi, Anna. Hi, the French period. Doing good. Good, Dee. Good morning, Tarika. Hi, Cheryl.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Tracey Brown, Tracey Brown, Tracey Brown Live.
Okay, listen to me. We have at Tiffany Tuition, live auction this Friday. Please go to at Tiffany Tuition and look at her and come join us. It can be intense because I need everything and I do not have pity for anyone. My grandson could be in the live and I go for blows. Like it becomes about me and I don't care. But I would think I would have raised the same type of grandson actually. If I tell him if I would tell him something like that, he'd be like, really? Really, Dory? I'd be like, I will cut you. I will cut you. I'll put out my foot and make you flip down the stairs, grandson. For my crystals, look. I mean, can someone be really nice and evil at the same time? Me. It's just, I'm completely capable of both. This came from at Tiffany Tuition. And what I did with this, you don't know what to do with some of your stones. First of all, I have them on display all over the house, but I have one big table that I can't carry with me. Oh, it's making me sick. But because it's in my love corner, right? Then I got 2 hearts, right? 2 hearts. And then I smash them together, right? And then I say, make love. No, just kidding. Kidding. What you do, what you do is you take 2 like items, right? And you create your love component that way. See? So I took 2 like items, 2 hearts, and I put it in my love corner of my house. We learned that from Shauna from the Green Man store, where your corners are. In addition to that, I have 2 crosses. Remember, we want to be able to bring in the partner, right? And I like diversity. So I'm not confident that the man is going to be black. I'm confident he may not even be, Christian, right? So I like diversity in my life. I want somebody that can teach me something other than what I've learned. And by the way, Catholic Church, you suck. Vatican, you suck. And by the way, the Pope, you better fix this. This thing about the LGBT community marriage did not come out of the Pope's mouth. All right, they still got conflicts in the Catholic Church, but it's okay to have pedophile priests, right? That's okay. That's completely okay. All right, I'm over myself. And then I got 2 turtles. One I got in Venice, and the other one I got in Jamaica, man. Jamaica, man. Interesting enough, look how the turtles' heads turn. They actually turn to each other. How cute is that? So I put this in my love corner. Hi, Matt. So I put the turtles in my love corner. And remember, I like diversity. So one is black, one is Italian. By the way, Italians, don't worry about blessing, gay marriages. Don't worry about that because the COVID is still in your country. Don't worry. I can't believe that the COVID is around, and today was the day that they thought would be a good idea to ostracize all gays. You're about to go on lockdown. You're about to lose your job. Here's what you should do. Catholic churches all over the world. Go to church and don't tie. They only like money. Go to church and don't tie. That's if you can go to church. I can't believe we're in a lockdown. And they thought it was okay to leave this message of, we cannot. What did they say? They believe same-sex is God's version of sin. Please help me. The Romans had same-sex marriage relationships. The Romans started this in Italy. The Romans. They're saying, you should really see this. Amazon, they're saying we turn it into a fight like crystal biatches. Oh, yes, we do. We got Tiffany Tuition. We turn it into a lot. It's a lot. And then we start arguing. I got it first. How you just gonna give it to her? It's a nightmare. But it's the most fun I've ever had. And once I was doing a reading and doing an auction, and I swear to God, I had to give the woman, thank God she got a really good reading, like a really good reading. But I had to offer her another 15 minutes. She didn't know why, though. I was like, listen, you got a really good reading. Don't worry about your man, which is rare, by the way. When y'all call me about your men's, When I get a good reading, I don't want the person to leave. When I get someone that has a really good man, I'm like, please stay. Let's just talk about what a good reading looks like. All right. She got a really good reading, and she was skeptical. I can always tell the ones that have a really good man because they're skeptical. The ones that don't have a really good man defend that man or his mama, his upbringing. And I'm like, yeah. Mm-hmm. The ones that have a really good man, they're the ones that are going, but is he really what you think? Is that what the cards are showing? It's so funny, the opposite that shows up, right? But I was doing a reading, watching at Tiffany Tuition and typing which stones that I wanted, right? Oh my God, I felt so bad. She didn't know it though. That's how much of a professional I am. She didn't know it, but I said, you know what, sweetie? You got a really good reading. Let me offer you 15 minutes for free. I do stuff like that. Hey, don't take advantage of me. I don't just give out free readings. I swear to God, I will deny, you don't know me. Don't try my patience. Don't try it. I will deny you 3 times. Don't take advantage of me. I gave it to her because she deserved it. Tarika, did you get some crystals the last time? Oh my God. Gio, are you feeling under the weather today? Yeah. Gio, try to keep oregano, fresh oregano in the house. Take it just in case anything's brewing. Just take some oregano tea, fresh oregano. Do you have your vitamin D? You got to get these things, sweetie. Get your vitamin D and stuff, okay? Tracy, you told me to get rid of my ex BF, and I did. I shipped him from New York City to Texas within the same day, and I'm happier more than ever. Oh my God. How did it feel to empower yourself and give yourself a chance to break free from a jack behind of a man? How does that feel? Good. It feels good. Oh, Tarita. Listen, I love this. Tarita goes, and you're real cute too. Tarita goes, hey, Tracy, you're the first reader I found on YouTube. I find that hard to believe, but okay. And now I'm a reader. Thank you for inspiring me. No, thank you. Thank you for stepping into this world, right? Didn't you feel like you were missing something until you came in? Ooh, somebody says feel better. Oh, Gio, Marie says feel better from the book club. LaShonda says, Tracy's so right. It gets heated and funny at the same time at Tiffany's auctions. But the music, woo! The music is so good. Okay. Let's pull some cards. Hi, Matt. How are you, sweetie? Let's pull some cards. I got 5. What's 5? You got 5 crystals? I feel liberated. This is Cassandra about sending her man back to Texas, I guess. I feel liberated, and it opened the door for me to become spiritual when I started to read tarot cards and getting to love myself more. Yeah, let me tell you, the answer to your happiness, right, is the metaphysical world or tarot cards. That's the answer to your or oracle cards. That's the answer to your happiness, especially for Black folks. Talking about Black folks, did anybody see The Bachelor last night? Anybody? Did anybody see The Bachelor last night? I bet Black folks didn't even watch The Bachelor. Do y'all watch The Bachelor? Anybody? They don't watch The Bachelor. Black folks don't watch The Bachelor. Yeah, don't miss a jackass, Tarita. Don't do that. If you broke up with him, you broke up with him because he wasn't nice with you. Stop missing the components that were not nice with you. Look for someone that's nice to you. Better to break up than to waste your time and wind up having a baby and then, oh my God, the drama that comes out of that. Guys, see my Black folks, y'all don't be watching. My Black folks don't be watching The Bachelor. It was a Black man this year. Come on. Okay, it was the worst year ever. It was terrible. This season was terrible. They didn't know what to do with the Black man. The Black man. They didn't know what to do with him. Instead of treating him like a man, they didn't know what to do with the Black man. And that, I think, is disgusting because I think, first of all, they chose an Obama type, right? And I think they wanted They wanted to tell him how to act, right? Haven't we gone through that all our lives, right? Them telling us how to act, right? And it doesn't feel comfortable, right? So it came across the screen uncomfortable, even though he's an Obama type, right? And then for some reason, with all of this drama, we had to meet his pathetic dad. Why? Why do we have to meet his dad? No, that's putting the black man down. I didn't like that, ABC. Then we get to the final rose. And everything went wrong. Emmanuel, you are so cute. I love your conversations with the black man concept. I don't think it belonged on The Bachelor first. Second thing is that bothers me is that I don't think that the two women should have been left sandwiched between two men, right? It's about feminine care. And in no way should either one of those women should have been there by themselves. There should have been, like, they should have had the ability to lock eyes on someone that cared for them as women. That's what I think, instead of being sandwiched, right? And women are emotional. And so when you get emotional, you want to look over it to somebody that kind of sees it from your feminine perspective, right? Men don't have the same thing inside of them. They can be, by all means, sensitive, which Emmanuel was. And Matt was 100% emotional, but when Matt got emotional, he couldn't talk. So Matt's mom left somewhere with his emotional ability to speak out. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry. It always goes back to the mom. I'm sorry. So when it came down to race, I think Matt might have like issues with his race that he's never been able to speak up about. And this brought whatever was going on with him internally here, but then he couldn't speak it, which I understand, because if you've never been taught to speak what this feels like, because Matt's mom is white, if you've never been taught what this feels like, then you might have been taught to hate your dad, who's a black man. You see this? See where I'm going with this, right? There's a lack of, male color care, black, not colored, color care, coming from his mom, who doesn't have the experience to maybe really nurture a black child. I know this is going left, and I really want to apologize for taking it. Wait, left is this way. So far left, but it just feels like there's some childhood trauma here that maybe the mom never got over. So did she really raise Matt well? Just saying. I divorced my son's father at, I left him when my son was 2. I divorced him at age 7 because he was never going to divorce me. Oh my God, he was never going to divorce me. So finally I was like, okay, let me just divorce him myself. But I never took my child away from my son's father, even though I wanted to. Like, who cares at that point? But I didn't, because who knows? Ugh. To this day, they have a relationship outside of me. I never even said a bad word about my son's father to my son. And I feel like Matt's mom did. And I feel like she might have said it and had Matt look at his dad from a black perspective, not from a single dad that did not do the right thing. I don't know. I think I'm putting out a lot on the table, but I believe what I believe. And I think The Bachelor, if you don't mind me saying, I think The Bachelor was the first time Matt had to deal with his personal blackness in here. Who do you see yourself as, Matt? That's what I believe, and I'm sticking to it. And I feel like when it came down to race and antebellum parties and themes, like, I think it was a culture shock for him. I think it was too much for him to handle. I think at some point he may have forgotten that he was a man of color. My grandson is the same way. He goes to school with all white kids. And so when he comes over and he watches TV, he doesn't watch anything with black in it. And I questioned him. I was like, what is that? And he goes, I don't know. And I was like, well, I'll tell you what it is. You go to school with all white kids, and all you then see through your eyes is white. You're chocolate. And by the way, you're deep, dark Hershey chocolate. And you are never going to forget you're black. Do you understand what I mean? I went off. And I went off for months. For months. I would not let up. That boy came over every weekend. And he said one day, man, you sure do like your brown people. Right. Right, Ezra. I love my brown people. And you are not going to be raised with eyes that don't see brown people. See the difference? Having a black mom, not like making sure that he is sensitively balancing out his environment and his personal color. I'm just saying. I think something got lost in childhood, because to me it showed up last night. I was like, this boy has never really dealt with his blackness. It wasn't about the Bachelor. It wasn't about this antebellum theme. He had a black moment. And it was like, I'm black? I'm black. Wait. This is a guy that should have went to a HSBC school. He's that guy. Because they just black over there. They blackity black. You know HBC. They blackity black. And I love it. I wish I'd have known about the HBC school. I would have been in an HBC school on a dime just to get the blackity black out. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Well, whatever friend says that to you, I hope you challenge them, Red Roses. You challenge them and you tell them to shut the F up. You challenge them. Do you understand? Because I really believe that's what Matt went through. I think he had a revelation. Watch, it'll come out. Watch. All right. I tell my 7-year-old niece all the time, her black is beautiful, which it is. And I put her in front of a mirror and have her say it too. Yes. LaShonda, Tracy, I did my Brittany candle over the weekend. I did my beans and rice. When I lit my candle, it was very active. I know. I need more herbs for me. How do you need more herbs? The herbs are supposed to last you for 6 months. All right, get more herbs. Do you need the oil too? All right. The oil, I love the oil. The oil had my house smelling amazing. How did the house smell, Lysandra? It smelled amazing. I was in love. Hi, can you please tell me if using Palo Santo in my apartment? Yeah, you can use Palo Santo. Effective to cleansing my apartment. Oh, well, I think you can't see my question. No, I see it, Maria. It just took me a minute to get over to you. Yeah, sweetie, use Palo Santo and use sage. Yeah, clean your house out. Also, Palo Santo and sage, they also help get rid of germs. Proud blacks, yes. Well, that's true. Red Roses says a lot of blacks feel uncomfortable around white folks. It's different when you grow up with white folks. Yeah, that's true. I could see that. I once went to a certification class for counseling, and I had met blacks that had never mingled with whites ever, except to see them in an authority figure. And I was surprised by that. I was like, there's something missing here. So, yeah. Yeah, Palo Santos smells good. All right, let's get the stuff out the way. Thank you for letting me rant and vent. Oh, Jason's class. Please come to Jason's class, everyone that's growing spiritually. Jason's class is this Thursday. And it's soul progression. Where is your soul taking you? He takes your soul back, and then he pushes it forward. March 18th, Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. So come join me with Jason's class. Come join me with Jason's class. You're going to love it. I love it. All right. Today's cards. I'm going to put you down so you could see today's cards. Today's cards, Ace of Cups. We do have this in a past position, so I'm praying that this is a good card. Future. This is about love, overpouring of love, reception of love, giving of love. Melissa, she's not here. Look at the blue heart in this deck. We've got this thing about love in the color blue because of her girl, Honey. Everything is fine. Oh, dear. Everything is fine. Look at this deck carefully. Look, she's on her cell phone. She's getting abused, and she can't see it. Look at the sharp edges on the floor around her. All right. The phone call's probably abusive. All the knives are in her, right? And she's saying everything is fine, right? We know those type of people out there that can't see the writing on the wall. Sometimes because it's just hard to see the writing on the wall. Sometimes it's just hard. If this card is showing up next to love, it is saying everything is not fine. And you might want to look at those text messages a little better. They might be coming across rude, insulting, abusive. Everything is not fine. I teach everyone that the 10 of Swords, which is what this is, although in this deck it says everything is fine, I teach everyone that you lay down on the sword. You do this to yourself. I know something is being done to you, but in the auspices of love, maybe sexual energy, it gets convoluted. So you really have to look at the type of relationships that you're in. All right. And the World card, which is actually a very beautiful card, the World card tells me that you are free to go. You are free to stop investing in this drama where you are not being taken care of. You are free to release yourself. Who said it? Who said it? Takira, you were one of the people. Remember that you do not have to stay in an environment that is not servicing you. All right? Most women like to service. You need to stop that. You need to stop that. Even last night during the Bachelor, when Matt had a hard time speaking and using his words, which I got why, because he had never dealt with his personal blackness. You all didn't get that. I got that. What I thought was interesting was how Rachel nurtured him. She got dumped, right? She got dumped. And when it came down to emotional care, she, as a woman, because that's what women do, not just white, not just black, Chinese, Asians, I'm sorry, as a cultural group, Latinx, the women nurture the man. And it was in plain sight that what came out of her was, I was wrong, you are right, you're the one that's crying, even though I'm crying too, but I'm gonna nurture you. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. Nobody sees it from my perspective. It no longer came down to black or white. It came down to feminine care against male care. And because he couldn't find the words, her emotional response was to nurture him. Do you guys get it? Am I the crazy one here? Because I feel like I'm the crazy one. Dee Dee, I brought my sister a pair of sneakers, just real quick at Rainbow, just to get her feet on level ground because she came in with Crocs. And she did not. Like, I was like, oh my God, why can't anybody see? I was dying. I was like, came in limping. And I was like, what? Why are you limping? And she goes, I don't know. I said, Tony, you're limping. Why are you limping? And she goes, I don't know, sis. We were coming up to my house. And I said, let me tell you something. Because I have to like threaten her. I was like, you cannot visit me unless you tell me why you're limping. And she goes, my shoes. I was like, oh, the Crocs? Because she just got them for Christmas. She goes, yeah. I was like, girl, let's just get a pair of sneakers. So we got the sneakers, and she was left with $20. So I gave her 4 5s. So thank you, Dee Dee. Because Dee Dee gave me $50, and I said I would buy the shoes, and whatever's left over, she gets the money. So thank you so much. Thank you. This is Dee Dee. Thank you, Dee Dee. Thank you so much. She was so happy. Oh, the tarot deck that I'm using is called Modern Witch. Modern Witch. Okay, red roses. That's what I'm saying. Red roses says a lot of times men hold back what they feel that hurt them as a child and carry it over to adulthood. Right. And so all of a sudden it was a male-female thing, and the woman had to nurture the men. No, that's why I said somebody should have been there, because somebody could have looked at Rachel and said, like, sit there. So there was some psychological stuff going. I think there really should have been a psychologist. And I think ABC really effed up. Really. There should have been a female psychologist off to the bench so that the girl could look and say, I'm confused. And somebody could have been like, sit there. This isn't you. No longer is this you. This is about him. The question was sent to him. He needs to answer the question. And if he can't answer the question, then we just listen to birds chirping. That's what should have happened last night. Just birds. But for her to nurture him, that pissed me off. That's on ABC. And both Rachel and who's the other black girl? She's real cute. She's real cute. I loved her. Both of them should have had someone there to support them. I'm dead serious. And both of them should sue. That's how I feel. I'm going to stick to it. And now there's 2 bachelorettes. And you go, oh, shocking announcement, 2 bachelorettes. No, it's not shocking. First of all, ABC can't have their normal programming, right? Because for the summer, they go off to the island, right? I forget the name of that show, but they can't do that with the COVID, right? It's not shocking. It's calculated. So then they're like, okay, let's have 2 girls back to back. Oh, what are their names? Oh, let me see. Michelle, who was the runner-up. Michelle and is the black girl. You know, ABC is two Bachelor seasons back to back, and you're supposed to have 2 seasons back to back. What I want to see you do is have another black Bachelor, and I want to see you do it right, ABC. And Rachel needs to sue you because she did not have feminine care, and Michelle needs to sue you But Michelle's going to get taken care of, right? Because she's the next Bachelor. Oh, ABC got it all wrong. ABC got it all wrong. They just got it. They got it wrong. Even in picking Matt, you were wrong. You picked Matt because he was an Obama, and you thought as an Obama, you get white folks and black folks, but you didn't look into his psychological care. You didn't vet him. He wasn't ready for this. I'm sorry. I have to call it. It's not about black and white anymore. You didn't vet this. What you did was, producers, oh, well, you know, he's not 100% black. We feel safe if he's not 100% black. You wanted white America to be safe. That's it. Mm-hmm. And you screwed up royally. You need a diversity team. All right. So love, everything's fine. Everything's not fine. You're doing this to yourself. The world card. It means to come to a conclusion that is natural. The end. A journey's end with your partner. Who am I talking to out there? You guys know I'm talking to someone. I think it's on Amazon, sweetie. Or Etsy. Maybe Etsy's better than Amazon, right? And I don't mean that in a bad way, Amazon. I'm not saying that you're, I'm saying that there has to be other options out there. Oh, your Amazon right here. I am not loyal, am I? Change of job or residence, change of relationships. However, with this card, if you release yourself from this, everything will progress smoothly and according to a new plan. You will get what is rightfully yours. You will feel whole and complete when you get rid of a jack behind of a man. Oh, come on, guys. Call me for your own personal reading. I will help you. Who said I helped them? Takira? Tarita? What, girl? Just get the deck. It's a cute deck. There are no men in this deck, so it's a little off balance. Like the kings are like transgender and lesbian. Just the way I see it. Seriously, that's the way I see it. There are no men in this deck. Well, there might be like this is definitely a transgender, right? This is gay, right? Here's another transgender. This looks like Billy. Is it Billie Eilish? No. Paige. Paige changed their name. Do you remember the girl Paige that looks like her? Even people coming out the grave, they're all women. She's just gay. Wait, no, she's queen. Okay. Let me just find a men. She looks like Ginsburg to me. It's very diverse too. Look at the hand of the deck. It's black. I love that. I love stuff like this. This looks like Paige. Do you know Paige? This looks like Paige. A lot of transgender and gay stuff. I love that. Oh, look, gay marriage. Hot Vatican. Gay marriage. Y'all don't need the Catholic Church. You know what you need? You need spirituality. You know what you need? You need the metaphysical life. No one gets to tell you who you can and cannot be in this lifetime. I'm dead serious. I'm over it. I'm over the church telling anyone what they can do and how to measure their happiness. Unacceptable. So guess what, Vatican? Nobody's listening to you anymore. No. By the way, Pope, say something. Say something. I'm giving up on you. All right. I'm over myself. Got a couple of predicted it is. Yes, please get a reading from Tracey. Oh, thank you. She's straightforward. She tells you what you need to hear and not what you want. Oh, heck no. Not what you want to hear, because your spirit's talking to my spirit. And if I don't do the right things by you, spirit gets upset with me. So we're not having spirit be upset with me. All right. And if anything, when you call me for a reading, it's spirit already telling you, call Tracey, call Tracey, call Tracey, Call Tracey. Call Tracey. You could be cheap if you want to. I don't care. I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm really good. All right. I'm excited for the 2 bachelors. Good for you, lady. Rachel Sue, please. There should have been a psychiatrist on the floor for you, for your emotional care. You're a bunch of idiots at ABC, a bunch of idiots at Disney. You don't even get the cartoons right, Disney. Shut up. You don't even know how to get cartoons right. Do I lie? The Black Princess? She was an animal the whole time.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Tracey Brown, Tracey Brown.
Tracey Brown Live.
All right. Tarot class. Tarot class will begin, I'll tell you right now. May 5th. May 5th. May 5th is the next tarot class. So contact me. Sign up, TraceyBrownLive.com. And we are going to invest. Oh, get the book. Anthony Lewis Tarot, Plain and Simple. Anthony Lewis Tarot class. And get yourself a deck. And come join me in the metaphysical world. What the Catholic Church don't want, the spiritual world needs. Bye, guys.